Hello, everyone. Happy May. I am just doing this briefly in the beginning of your reading to let you know that these are coming out later than I expected. I actually got really sick for maybe about 5 days where I was just down, couldn't really do anything. So because of that, I may be coughing a little bit, just to let you know. But I'm feeling a lot better. So this month for your general readings, of course, this is for your rising sun and moon of whatever sign I announce after this. I felt like using these two together this month. I'm skipping over the spiral altogether, and I'm going to be using the Gaian Tarot for your basic layout, and your clarifiers are going to be with the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. So just wanted to let you know that. Okay, see you in a second. Hello, Libra. This is going to be your general tarot reading for May 2019. This is a really interesting reading, you guys. I'm going to show you your basic layout and then I'll get started with your reading. I'm not going to show you the clarifiers at first. Hope you guys are well and enjoying the spring or May. As your central experience for May, you have the Elder of Fire. Here, I'm going to move, I think, that way, right? Yeah. Sorry about the mess in my kitchen, you guys. This, even though it's not the greatest backdrop, this has the best lighting where I am. So, okay, your challenge for May. It's pretty intense. You have Bindweed, which is the equivalent to the Devil card in tarot. That's a pretty big challenge you've got going on. And I had to pull a million clarifiers to go with it to try to narrow it down. So what is helping you, this is interesting, is the Five of Air. And I deliberately had to ask this card whether it was hindering you or helping you because it is the Five of Air, otherwise known as the Five of Swords. But it told me very clearly that this is what's helping you. So we'll get into it. At your root of your being, you have Explorer of Fire. What you're coming away from, or what has recently passed, is the Four of Water. Your best possible outcome is the Six of Air. Pretty nice, you guys. And where is it? Oh, coming up for you. I had to pull a lot of clarifiers for this reading. In the future, coming up is the Hermit. You right now are the teacher, or have met a teacher too, and in your surroundings you have the Eight of Earth. Your fears, hopes, no, I'm guessing that this is your fears, is the Ten of Fire. Your general outcome is the Eight of Air. You have two eights in here. Yeah, two eights. Okay. If you hear tinkling noises or creaks, that's my chair and the wind chimes outside. I have the door open because it's a nice day out today. So, your central experience for May seems to be, well, first of all, you have the Elder of Fire and Peaks of Joy. And so for some of you, I'm seeing extreme joy over carrying something to its completion, especially events, as in festivals, musical things, gatherings, Ozzy, no. organizing something, leading something, managing something, pulling something off. I'm getting you have pulled it off, or it's completed now, or it happened and it had a really good outcome. And you're extremely excited about this, or happy about how the turnout was. It was a good turnout. Everything ran rather smoothly. It looks like you're very happy about this. And this could also be being happy over a Leo as well, because the Elder of Fire is a Leo card. If you happen to have a prominent Leo in your life, it seems as if this person brings you a lot of joy, or you bring each other a lot of joy. Or it could be that you have completed something that you've poured a lot of your creative energy into that possibly involves gatherings, ceremonies, rites of passage, or simply just organizing or leading something. It looks like you are recognized for your gifts and you are well respected by others. And this could also be peaks of joy over feeling as if elders have passed something on to you that you carry now too. Some kind of rite of passage, or you have become whole to a point where elders or people that are wiser than you recognize you, or want to, or consider you a peer or somebody that they can actually really relate to. Okay, I'm going to deal with my dog and I'll be right back. Okay. This, okay, I'm going to show it all to you one by one. This is your challenge for May. You have bindweed, otherwise known as the devil. Major arcana. So this is a big challenge, or this is a big thing that you're going through. Here are the clarifiers. You have details, details. Sad embrace. And if you look at these two, they're very similar postures. They're both hunched. They're both going through something difficult. They're both alone, even though in bindweed there are the blackbirds above the man. And your final clarifier is home. So is something difficult going on at home? It could be, for some of you, you're sad because in your home there's something going on that if you have a family, as in multiple people in your home, or even a roommate situation or a community situation, something about your home, there's people in it that have addiction issues, and you're noticing details in your environment that are leading you to be sad about this, or something has not worked out with a home where you may lose your home if you don't pay attention to the details, or there's something wrong with your home where it may need major repairs and you're not sure if you can afford it, or you have become stuck in some kind of routine or rut at home that possibly for some of you may involve substances, as in drinking too much, smoking too much, doing something too much, or your home has become very stagnant and stuck. You may have people in your home that are depressed, or you may realize that when you go home you become depressed. Something about your home life or your family situation or your home situation makes you feel trapped or stuck, and it does not make you happy. There's something about this where you need to look at the details. You need to pay attention to the details of what is going on, or acknowledge them. It may be that for some of you, you don't want to see this. It's not something that you want to acknowledge, but there's something going on that is making you feel extremely stuck and sad. And it's affecting your home life, or it could have to do with your home. or land that you own. That's a pretty big challenge, you guys. Let me see if I can pull a remedy on that. Give me some kind of remedy for them. Gentle gardener. Patient, kind care. To look at what can grow out of a situation, or you want to grow, or you want to be the gentle gardener. Maybe there's something going on where you're around some coarse energies that are really intense, and you are too gentle of a person to deal with this sort of, what's the word, harsh or thorny energy. Maybe go out and garden, go outside, go walk around in nature, go to places that bring you a gentle sense of serenity and peace and calm. Maybe get involved in something creative. Maybe start making an outdoor altar or a beautiful garden, or to go places that make you feel more back to yourself again. I'm getting for some of you, you may feel as if the minute you go home, you feel like you can't be yourself, or you can't have the energy that you crave, which is gentleness and joy. I don't know. You'll have to let me know on that one. That's all I could really come up with. Hopefully this reading is resonating for you. So, as what's helping you, you have the 5 of air, which is normally verbal conflict. This is fights. This is confrontations. This is, it can also be going to battle for someone that you care about against others, or dealing with others that are being combative around you. That kind of reminds me of what was just said earlier about something going on at home where the energy is harsh. I'm going to show you the other 2 that go with this. Or this could be at work. It doesn't necessarily have to be at home. It could be at work. It could be... Okay, let's try that again. We were here, right? And here are your clarifiers. You have encouragement, and you have storm fields. And what I am getting is that for someone, or some of you watching, one of the reasons on why this is so difficult for you is because you are feeling protective of a child. If this is a family situation where there's conflict going on at home, you're very concerned about how this conflict is affecting children in the home. Or, you know, this is the giraffes are reminding me of the gentle gardener, which is more along the lines of Libra energy, you guys, is gently encouraging, gentleness, care, which is very in stark contrast to the 5 of air, where people are bickering, people are fighting even, people are possibly raising their voices. For someone, this may even escalate into violence, maybe not towards you, but around you with objects or with furniture, or there's something going on. And you may, for somebody, you may even be looking at details on how to get out, or how things could be arranged to get out of this for someone, where your home can be cultivated gently with a lot of care. And this is reminding me of a mother hen over her babies or her eggs. This gentle gardener seems very protective and loving towards these fairies that are hatching the eggs. This situation has brought you a great deal of sadness or grief in accepting the fact that this isn't getting better, or that this needs to be, something needs to be done about this. That's for someone. What is helping you is to, for some of you, what is helping you is to confront the situation and finally say something. If you've been the one trying to keep the peace for the sake of the energy or children involved or how it would affect things, it seems as though you actually need to engage or lay down some kind of law or become engaged with this conflict in order to ensure that people treat each other better, or that the situation either ends or gets better for the sake of gentler souls involved. Or you may have people do this on your behalf, where they're willing to go to battle in order to ensure that you have peace of mind. Or it could just be saying that for whatever reasons you've been avoiding confronting this, and you are being encouraged at this time to engage to some degree. I don't mean put yourself in danger or become enraged and start yelling back. I just mean to communicate that you see what's happening and that you need it to change. If not just for your sake, possibly for the sake of other people involved as well that are more sensitive. This may even be some kind of a situation where you have to speak up on the behalf of your child. There may be something going on at their school where they're being verbally attacked or bullied, or they have teachers that are mean, and you need to speak up on your child's behalf and go to battle, so to speak, and really address it head on. That's for someone too. And this is what's helping you, is to do this. And this will also give your child a sense of security and confidence that they can rely on you to be there for them, to protect them, and also to encourage your child to learn how to best deal with these situations where they can utilize their own power instead of feeling powerless or not listened to. With these two, you have storm fields, and this gave me a clear message that storms can seem scary, violent, destructive, all of that. Storms are also, in natural terms, are also a fertilizing force where they bring much needed water to the land. And after the storm is over, the land is happy and gets to drink water for a bit, and the plants grow even faster. And this is also reminding me of that saying, the storm is blowing over, or the storm will pass, or the storm won't stick around. The storm's eventually going to leave. The storm will pass, and sometimes before a storm, the electrical energy in the air starts to gather and become stagnant. You can sometimes smell ozone. The air becomes heavy with moisture, and everything seems to stay still or be a little bit stagnant feeling. And then there's the deluge. And then afterwards it clears the air, where all of a sudden everything smells so much better. The colors are standing out more. You might see a rainbow. Everything, the ions are in the air from the rain, so you can smell everything better, see everything better. So whatever this situation is, at least this is a petty energy. It's a 5. It's maybe connected to the Devil card, in which case this is a symptom of a larger issue going on, which is your challenge. But the symptom is petty. This isn't, this is petty ego battles or petty bickering. So it's not so overwhelming that it can't be addressed. Maybe by you addressing it, that clears the air and brings some things to the forefront. Maybe other people have gotten so engaged that they don't even know what they're saying anymore. They don't even know why they're fighting anymore. And so by you speaking up, especially on the behalf of protecting the energy, and by this somehow clears the air, where it makes people realize, hopefully, on what they've been doing and how ridiculous it really is, and how it's not serving any purpose. So that's what's helping you. Interesting. All right. At your root, you may be thinking about traveling. You may need to get away for a little bit, especially from your house or your home. You need to go explore more. And both of these cards are similar in a way. You have Talisman and you have Explorer of Fire, otherwise known as the Knight of Wands. And I'm getting that this Explorer of Fire temporarily is you at your root. This is not another person. In both of these pictures, they're going someplace. This person in the Talisman card is on a road, and the road is winding through what looks like valleys of fields. And it looks as if they're traveling, or they're on a path. They're going someplace. And same thing with this woman in Explorer of Fire. She looks like she's going someplace, or they're both in motion. The person in the Talisman card looks as if they're temporarily stopping on the path so that they can take a look around and enjoy the view before they start walking again. But this is telling me that you at your core need things to shift, or you need things to move forward, or you need adventure, you need excitement, you need travel, you need truth too. You may be seeking the truth of something. You may need to go on a journey in order to find truth. And something about this, what would help you is a talisman of sorts. This could be anything. This could be a tattoo. This could be a piece of jewelry. This could be a lucky charm or a 4-leaf clover. It could be anything, but it's usually some kind of an object. It could be a scarf. It could be a lucky pair of jeans. It could be lots of things. But what I'm getting is to help you focus on the path that you're on and where you want to go, and the fun and excitement that you need in your life, where you feel as if you're evolving and having adventures. You need some kind of talisman to help you, or you may have already found one, or you may be given one, or you may need to find yourself a talisman that helps to remind you of this purpose, or of this adventure that you want to be on, or that you are on. You may be on some kind of adventure or traveling. Yeah, some kind of lucky charm, something. Okay. Like that. Okay, so in your recent past, you have the Four of Water and you have solitude. You've either been needing solitude, or you've been making time to have solitude, or you have had too much solitude. It could be any of those things, but what I'm getting is that what you're coming away from is a period of solitude where you had to look really deep within yourself at your emotions and at your subconscious, or your instincts, or to reflect. You needed some solitude. You may have gotten away temporarily on some kind of a journey by yourself, or have been spending more time alone, or you've been looking deep within yourself about how you feel about solitude. It may be that for some of you, you are terrified of solitude. You are Libras, after all. You're built for a relationship of all different kinds. I myself have known plenty of Libra people that feel uneasy when they are not in relationship with people, or fear solitude, or fear too much solitude. For some of you, you may be completely on board with periods of solitude and have been longing for some solitude so that you can look within. Either things have gotten too busy externally, or not busy enough externally, but both of those situations have caused you to look within yourself and possibly find some answers, or find some clarity about you, on how you feel, what you want, what you feel satisfied, and what you don't feel satisfied. You may have not been feeling satisfied emotionally, and so you've had to look within on why you feel that way exactly, or where is this feeling coming from. And if for some reason some of you have been over being alone for a long period of time, or being stuck in solitude, as in not relating enough, or you haven't been able to find the right partner for yourself or something, It looks as if you've been looking into why this is, or why you are stuck in this feeling of solitude. You may have been praying or asking for a relationship, but you've continued to be in solitude, and you've been really looking at this deep within yourself on if there's anything in the way, anything you're not addressing, or anything that needs to be shifted in your subconscious for you to be able to manifest this properly. Okay, so your best possible outcome. Are some of you flying in an airplane to go to something really special? Some kind of public event or ceremony or gathering of people? There's a newfound sense of harmony, of people getting along as your best possible outcome. So if there has been something going on where there's been some really difficult energy with people relating with each other, it looks as if your best possible outcome is it gets worked out, where people are more on board with working with one another and adjusting, where everyone has their needs met, where there's a resolution of conflict and you feel as though things are taking off, or things are getting lighter, things feel lighter. Things feel easier with relating. People are starting to get along a lot better, or you are feeling a great deal of mental peace and mental harmony with yourself, where you're able to rise above anything that is has too much to do with conflict and clashes. It seems as if you are soaring, or you're above that now as your best possible outcome. Or you may even be flying in an airplane to go someplace for some kind of gathering of really important people, or minds, or clear minds, or brilliant people that are on a similar wavelength as each other, or learning about the same thing, or just getting out of the house more. I'm getting for some of you, you just may have been stuck in a rut in your house, just in general, where it's hard for you to get out of your house, or you don't know, you need to get out of the house, or your house needs to be cleansed. I see this as getting much better as your best possible outcome, and you have a newfound sense of harmony, direction, and things are coming together now. People are working together, or things are working together now. Okay, so coming up for you in the future. This is funny. Okay. If for some reason there are a number of Libra people, whether it's your rising sun or moon, that have been struggling emotionally with how to clear out or go deep with why you seem to be stuck in solitude. If that happens to be the case for someone, here you are, the Hermit in the future. And along comes an unexpected visitor out of the blue that you were not expecting. And then you're out in the wide open. You're definitely not in the house anymore in this picture. But you're in the house in this picture, and you have somebody sneaking in through the door in a magical, curious, adventurous sort of way, not in a dangerous way at all. It seems as if for some of you, you are doing your own thing. You're possibly going deep within to find answers, to find inspiration, to find a clue on, or even simply some of you may be studying a lot or learning a lot, or busy with other things, writing a book or painting a mural or doing some work of some kind. Or you may have felt as if you are just by your lonesome. And here's the Hermit minding his own beeswax when along comes this magical, curious, unexpected visitor to snap him out of any routines. Maybe comes right up to the Hermit's door. The Hermit is minding his own business. He's deep in thought. He's getting messages from Spirit and from the owl. You know, he's in sacred space, and then along comes this random little girl to his door, and all of a sudden he's not alone anymore, and he has to deal with this unexpected visitor, which actually may give him, he seems quite serious. I would imagine that if this curious little girl showed up on his doorstep, that would make him laugh, or that would make him crack a smile, or not be so serious. You have some unexpected playfulness or unexpected adventure coming to your door. And this is going to cause your heart, I'm getting, your heart, your mind, your spirit, blow wide open, where you are most definitely not in the house in this picture. You are wide open to possibilities, wide open to adventures, to the path that's ahead of you, to magic happening. This talisman seems to really help you out quite a bit. Excitement, adventures, being open, open-mindedness, feeling open, experiencing things in an open way. Wide open to magic. Really interesting, you guys. So you right now, you have all the answers within yourself. You should be trusting your wise self within. You may also have been intending to teach something. Your intentions for a new beginning of sorts may be to teach something to others, or to have understudies or apprentices, or even to learn something from a teacher, or learn something from a master or someone who knows a great deal about something that you are interested in. Or your intentions are to trust your own innate wisdom and your own innate intuition on gauging the best way to handle things, create things. I'm getting a real sense of patience from this. It takes patience for an egg to hatch. It takes patience to pay attention, to listen, to learn, to experience. Things aren't going anywhere. You have plenty of time to explore at whatever pace you want to. There is no rush here. Things are going in a good direction. You may meet someone that is almost like a guide for you, that causes a great deal of easy transformation for you. Not transformation that's garish or crude or startling, but transformation that's really gentle and easy, where you realize you have improved because of knowing this person or having this experience. Okay, so in your surroundings, I'm getting two things with this. You have the 8 of Earth and you have Compass. I'm getting that for some of you, you know exactly where to go. For some of you, you want to go travel to go see your child, whether your child is young or old or grown. Or to go back to a place that you were a child at, that brings back happy memories of family or friends or connections with others. But I'm also getting you know exactly what you want or what to go towards in your surroundings for the best possible connections with things like work, money, skills, talents. You want to teach talents possibly to young people or to other people. You feel like it's the right time to do this now, and you know what direction to go in. You know what you're doing. I'm getting very strongly that for a number of you, you want to reconnect with your grown children or your child more in your surroundings. You feel very driven to do this. And for some of you, you need to go back to a place where you have happy memories of elders or people who were like this for you, to reconnect with that sense of family or sense of belonging. And you also feel very drawn to follow your path when it comes to your skills and talents, and to find the right place or the right situation where this can be fully utilized, and where you can also learn more and expand more with your skills and talents, or possibly teach them to other people. Okay, so this is pretty clear and simple. What is your fear is destruction. Your fears of destruction. This could actually be for somebody, this could be an actual fear of wildfires happening again or destroying something that you care about. This could also be not so precise and just say you're afraid of the destruction of something, or you're afraid that if things end, it's going to be destructive or hard or difficult, or you'll have to deal with drama, in other words. Your hope is of the magic stream, which is flow, grace, gentle movement forward, being carried to where you need to go by spirit, trusting the process, that there's magic pouring into your life, and it's not pouring into it in a dramatic, violent sort of way. It's doing it in a very gentle, calm, beautiful way. And you may be hoping for some water to put out this fire. So if there is someone watching where you're afraid of wildfires getting nuts again, pray for water, pray for rain. Your hope is that you will have enough rain or you will have enough water to counteract this. If you are afraid of some kind of thing, that shift that you want to take on how it's going to affect things, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Focus instead on the magic stream, that things will work out, things will flow, things will be okay. And this is interesting. As your general outcome, you have the 8 of Air in with Wizard of Awareness. Very, very similar. The Wizard of Awareness is about being aware. Go figure. The 8 of Air is all about working things out. If there's been conflict, especially verbal conflict, people not getting along, people with clashes in what they want, if there's been strife because people are not on the same page, or they have different goals in mind, or there's just been conflict, the 8 of Air implies that things can be worked out with awareness. By being aware, by taking a step back and being more objective, by paying attention to every facet. You guys are masters at this, so this is making me think that this Wizard of Awareness is you, and that you are bringing this to the table to a certain situation that's been going on. You are fully capable in all of your being to be able to do this. This is conflict resolution. This is nonviolent communication. This is proper speaking and listening objectively or rationally about things that have been going on. This is marriage counseling. This is mediation. This is problem solving. It seems as though your awareness is enhancing as your general outcome, where you're really able to do this superbly, to take a step back, to really look at the situation, and then figure out what is the best way to have people speak with one another in order to have this thing worked out. And if for some reason a small percentage of you are in a situation that absolutely cannot be worked out, then at least you've given it your best shot, and you know that you tried to work it out, and then you would have to be aware to the fact that it cannot be worked out, and you may need to release it, let go of it, or take a step back from it. But for the majority of you, I'm getting this can completely be worked out, especially with people being aware, paying attention, listening, and observing. or you can bring this to the table. Or you may be wanting to teach this to others, or you may be going into a line of work where you are doing this. Or this may be your destiny for some of you to do this. It seems very Libran to me, in a very constructive way. Okay, so hopefully that helped or made sense. And I will see you soon for your love readings and then for your mystery readings in the middle of the month. Take care, you guys. I wish you all the best.